Friends are important, but the type of friends you have is even more important. I'd rather have fewer friends than 50 to 100 friends that are bad influences on me or don't bring any good to my world. They say you are the product of the 5 people you spend the most time with, but you have to ask yourself, who are these people? What do they like to do? What are their habits? What are their hobbies? What do they do? What are their aspirations? Is our friendship shallow? Is it a deep friendship? Can I trust this person? There's many questions you got to ask yourself when you're analyzing who your friends really are. A lot of the time you won't be 100% impressed with the answers to these questions, but that's okay, because I'm going to show you some ways you can change this and you can change your friendship circle and the friendship dynamic that you've either currently got or don't already have. You have the choice of who's in your social circle. It's your responsibility to choose who's in your social circle, because you have to understand that wherever they're going to be in the future, if you stick around with them, you are going to be in the same spot. That's why you have to really answer these questions with 100% honesty, and you have to really analyze who these people are, who you're hanging around, and you have to keep assessing it. And it's nothing personal. A lot of the time it's nothing personal, but you have to really think about yourself here, and you have to really understand and ask yourself, where are these people planning on being in the next 3 to 5 years? Where do I plan on being in the next 3 to 5 years? If I keep hanging around these people, will where I want to be in the next 3 to 5 years amount to what I actually want it to be? Or will it be the same spot they are? But who you find yourself around deeply reflects who you are as well. If you are friends with people who are off track, have no ambition, don't get any work done, don't work, then you are going to be associated with that as well. If other people see you with these people, or if they know that you are friends with them online or something like that, then they're going to associate you with them, and they're going to associate you with what they do. And that's honestly not the best thing for you, and you want to get out of that trap as soon as you can. Because the last thing you want to do is, even if you're not like that yourself, but your friends are like that, you are going to, even if it's subconsciously, you're going to be subcategorized into that dynamic. So you have to be very careful a lot of the time with who you're choosing to associate with, but also who sees who you're associating with. It could be a future employer, it could be family, it could be anyone, and they see, for example, online, someone who's got a bad reputation, and you're friends with them, even if you're not actually friends with them in real life. They will see that you're following them, and they will immediately think that you validate them, right? Even if you don't have a deep relationship with them or anything like that. So that's why you have to really be cautious of who you are bringing into your life, and don't be afraid to cut off people, but you have to understand that it's not a personal thing. It's just about your development and your growth. If you really want to be somewhere in the next 3 to 5 years, you have to think about yourself here. You really do. You have to put yourself first, because you have to think about your reputation, and you have to think about what's going to end up working best for you in the long run. Now, one thing is, you have to change your location, right? You have to change where your usual hangout spot is. For example, say it's the pub, right? You're drinking with your friends at the pub. Even if they're not your friends, you're drinking with people at the pub, right? You just talk shit, like just negative, and then there's the alcohol involved as well. It's obviously not going to result well, right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going to the pub with your friends or whatever, once again, but if you're thinking of improving yourself and where you want to be in the next 3 to 5 years, are these people going to be in that same pub doing the same thing, talking the same shit in 3 to 5 years' time? Probably. So do you want to be? Maybe not. It's up to you to decide, but you haven't got all the time in the world. But if you participate in activities that improve what you do, if you change as I said, if you change your location, you eventually end up changing your circle. If you meet new people, you change your circle. If you get yourself involved in health activities, go to business seminars, go running, doing anything like that, getting involved with things that help your development, then that's going to already be a good start. You'll start meeting people who are similar to that, and who associate with that, and who don't complain, and who enjoy their lives and are happy. And then these people will become your friends, and then you'll notice a shift in your own personality. You won't have such a negative mindset. So I would strongly suggest, if any of the activities that you're currently doing are damaging to your health, have negative people in them, or just don't push you forward in any way, then completely cut off those people and those activities. As I said, it's nothing personal. It's only for your self-development. Now, if you're interested in improving yourself, I would say participate in activities that are under the health and wealth categories. So what I mean by this is gym, physical fitness, nutrition, anything like this, right? People in business, people who've already got their own businesses, entrepreneurs, people at seminars, people that you can meet at seminars in person, have a chat to. These are all people who are going to motivate you and who are going to help you stay disciplined and focused. And the more you associate with them, the more you'll find your own life improving. For example, if you make some friends at the gym who are dedicated, have motivation, drive themselves, and you spend a lot of time with them, as I said, 5 people you spend the most time with, you'll find yourself going to the gym more often. You'll become a lot more physically fit. You'll be eating better, and you'll have people who will keep you in this cycle, like the people who were keeping you in the negative cycles you're in before, in that cycle. So what you should do, if you don't really have a friendship circle, or if you're not already in any negative downward spiral circles already, then that's still good. It's good that you don't already have to pull yourself out of a mess. What I would suggest you do now is, if you don't really have any friendship circles at all, you're not really interested in certain hobbies or anything like that, what I would suggest you do now is think about something you really would like doing that would be good for you in the long run. And then go to activities and things that they do. Like I said, business seminars, even fitness clubs or groups or anything like that, right? Go to these places, talk to people, ask people questions about themselves, get their contact details, and then you got new friends like that, right? So this is really important, that you find your friends in these places. If you talk to people who already know a lot about business or who are already financially educated, your own financial education and your own businesses will improve as well, right? Because you have these people who will say, I did so-and-so and this with my website, or I did this on my social media pages, on my LinkedIn or anything like that. And then it could open you to new ideas and open you through new doors to improve your own business, to increase your income. So it's a win-win situation. Better people, better habits, all right? Win-win situation. But you only have to go and change your location and look in other places to find these people, all right? You really are a product of who you spend the most time with. And I don't think that's a myth. I strongly believe that. If your friends don't really care about their life, or they don't plan on being anywhere in the future, or don't want to set themselves up for anything, even if you want to, you're not really going to be pushed to do it, and you'll just end up in the same spot they are anyway. So if you don't already have a circle, or if the circle you're in currently isn't as good, all you really need to do is, as I said, change your location, talk to people more that are in these locations, right? That are in these different groups and seminars and areas. Now, an example would be, if you're an alcoholic and you're hanging around other alcoholics, well, then there's no really use for that, is there? How are they going to help you? They're struggling with it themselves. If you want to see change, you have to change the people you're around. And I can't stress this enough. And it really does work. The location is everything. You have to be confident enough to talk to new people, but that's what gets you the change you want. Anyway, let us know what you think of this video. Give us a like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, comment, let me know what I can do to improve. But anyway, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.